What was the first movie?
I remember it was Dr. Dolittle 2. I was told you can't wear your shoes inside of Eddie's trailer. You got to take your shoes off outside. And I was like, really?
Oh, because I'm so clean.
But I took my shoes off, and I remember you looking down at my feet like, why did you take your shoes off? So I guess when you first met me, I was barefoot.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, Your Majesty.
I think what I have learned from Eddie is that he does not want the costume to be the funny thing. Like, try not to dial into the joke with the clothing, just let the clothing be the clothing, and he could be the funny part. Is that right, Eddie?
You never make it funny, making funny clothes. So you make stuff that brings the character, like makes you like walk different, or it'll affect your performance where like I'll get a better sense of how my character would move. Or you can buy the jacket that he has on and the clothes that you picked. It'd be like, it gives my characters extra, it brings them more to life. I can't remember when you ever show something funny. Say, he put this funny suit on.
I try not to. I really always try to make you look as handsome as possible. And that hasn't been hard over the years, but I always wanted to give you nice things.
But it always felt like it was what the character would be wearing,
right,
more than making me look good. It's like, this is who the character you are that you're playing. It's like you say, okay, that's the character, and it's like, okay, well, they would wear something like this. It's like, yeah, they would.
We're in New York now. Let us dress as New Yorkers. I feel like a complete idiot.
Talking about like jackets, like the one I love is in Coming to America. When he goes to New York and he's got an I Love New York jacket.
And this movie, it was kind of like we were just trying to have a moment because people remember that outfit so much. So it was like just seeing it.
I mean, we copied the jacket to the letter, so it would be the same. It was a moment.
I am King Akim Jaffer, King of Zamunda, and I believe that you are the heir to the throne of Zamunda. Yes, my son.
We did the original Coming to America. I'm 26, so I'm a whole different person now. And as is Akeem. Akeem is now, he's the king. He's not a prince anymore. He's the king, and he's got family, and his clothes have to reflect that. He's the king now. That red jacket I have on at the funeral is crazy. All my stuff is crazy.
Yeah, that was fun to create the character and, all of the beautiful velvets and silks and embroideries. And he puts on a robe right after he's sparring with his daughters.
Ceremonial circumcision.
They're going to sharpen your tool, nephew.
There's never been a movie with Black folks where they look like this, ever. Black Panther and this, the two times we've had Black royalty on screen, we've never looked like this on screen.
Yeah, it's lovely to do. It's lovely to, dress everybody in, finery and represent Africa and, be funny and have fun. It's just a perfect combination.
Let me hear you say, hey, ho.
Hey, ho.
No, don't do that. That's his mother.
Oh, don't you say that.
No, not to his mother.
Let's talk about Akeem's sporting look.
You showed me some pictures of some people really in clothes like that.
I did. And because in the first film, he had the polo outfit on, so I felt like we needed to put an iconic sporting look in this film. So I did the vintage golfing look with the hat and the vest. And it was kind of, hearkening back to the first film to show that he's not doing polo anymore. Maybe it's golf.
So what you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda?
What were the challenges of shooting in Atlanta in like hot summer?
Those clothes are really light, not heavy.
Okay.
The hardest thing about being in Atlanta is when you have on a rubber glued to your face, for 5 hours, this makeups that they put on you. Now that's really, really, really hot.
Yeah, when he plays Saul in the barbershop,
Yeah, you gotta do a 6-hour makeup and your whole head is under latex,
Yeah.
It's covered up and it's Atlanta hot, then it's dangerous.
Yeah, but it was it was an amazing transformation to see you come out of the trailer.
It's
as
worth
Saul.
it. Those
Yeah.
makeups, as they're time consuming, but it's worth it for what comes out on the screen.
It is so good to see you. Well, I be damn. Look who done come up in here.
I've done it so much, audiences kind of take it for granted. I still appreciate, how much goes into it. And I love it when it's so well done that you don't know it's me. And somebody has to tell you, hey, that's Eddie. And you're like, what? It takes a long time to get it like that. But when you get it like that, it's worth it.
I was proud to see you come out in that character. I mean, it's such an iconic character. I remember, just laughing at that barbershop scene, when I saw it in the movies, and to be able to dress that scene was like a really proud moment for me.
Presenting King Akeem's son from America.
And my mom's.
And his mom's.
A favorite costume.
I think you were happy when you came out in the velvet jacket.
Oh yeah.
You said I want this.
Where is that jacket? I thought I was getting that jacket.
I don't know where it is. I'll find it.
I gotta get that jacket.
So you don't get to keep any of the costumes?
If you want to keep it, usually take it at the last day's working. I forgot to take that jacket. But I could get it now if we just ask.
Yeah, I'll just get it over to you.
Because for years I would just take stuff at the end of the movie and be like, I like that jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tear you apart. And your friend too.
Coming to America has this thing. It's the only movie I've done that became like, even though the movie is very successful and massive all around the world, it's really like a cult movie. It has like a cult following.
Well, look at us. Just one big, happy, Zamundan American, aristocratic, blended family.
Just like the Kardashians.
This movie captures the spirit of the first picture. You can't ask for anything more than that. It's like,
exactly.
It's like this movie, it feels like, if you watch them back to back, it's like
a continuation.
It really works. It really works.
It's a challenge to recreate Coming to America. I mean, in general, you have a big act to follow. To step into the shoes of Deborah Landis and John Landis and be able to envision what this world looks like in clothing 30 years later. You really took a cue off the first one. So that was a little nerve-wracking to know that, people would compare the costumes because they love the costumes. I think she was nominated for Best Costume Design for Coming to America 1. So, it was a hard act to follow.
Ruth, you have to do the next Coming to America.
Okay.
But it doesn't happen.
What is that for 30 years?
No, 16 years. So 30 years.
Oh.
I ain't making a movie. 30 years from now, I'll be 89. You'd be like, it was time to do Coming to America 3. But hey, kiss my ass.